So this screencast has to do with a specific question in the Wakanda forum by Chinton. So Chinton, I hope this helps you. I've got the data browser there, which we'll be using in a second. So Chinton, just to show you the project that I've attached to the forum, I've got a dev scripts folder here, delete data. I'll do that actually. So to run a script, we don't need this. To run a script, you just hit this play, not this one, this one. So that just deleted all of the data, and that's what the terminated means. Now I've done a second one, so we're done with that. This is generate data. You can specify how many companies, how many calls per company, and this is just to generate some test data for us to work with. I'll hit play, and that successfully ran. I'll show you the data browser. And sorry, this is old data, so let me refresh. Okay, so we've got companies and then service calls. So client company, we've got one that's ID 58. If you want to see all of them for ID 58, we can put in client company dot ID equals 58 in this query, and that will show you all of them for 58. Okay. What else do I need to show you? Okay, this script here is meant as a learning resource. This is sort of the steps I went through just to make sure it worked. So uncomment the code step by step, run it, read the notes. Probably will be helpful to you, but you'll see this final one, which I'm going to comment and save so you don't get screwed up on that. This final one generated this report, which has the longest call in a report for each client company. Okay, now here's how I set it up. I'm going to close the Solution Explorer so I can show this better. I've made a model here. This company is what the employees belong to, so don't get that messed up. But so we have client companies, these are the companies you're calling, and we have service call. I don't think I actually need this anymore. I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, so this here was just nothing. I'll get rid of it and save. So the longest, sorry, where'd we go here? This client company ID, I just put in there as a test. It's one of the steps in the run report JavaScript. I tried chaining two methods, which was one attempt I was going to take, and that did not work. So this is not required in the project. However, here's the rest of the model. So I've got service calls and client company. Employees, an employee has many service calls. You can see that relationship. And a client company also has many service calls. So now you'll be able to run reports from employee and from the employee perspective and the client company perspective. Service call, we have duration in minutes and the timestamp, and then the singular of each of those. So if we go to run report, bottom line is after you get through all of this, the key is right here in the model. Longest call is a calculated attribute. We go to the onGet, and you hit return this dot service calls, which is going to return an entity collection dot max and duration in minutes. And that's it. That was the best solution I found. There's probably other ways, but this worked fine for me, and I think it'd be pretty quick.